Hey everyone, hopefully you're having a good day. My name's Andy. My channel is Finding Value. Today we're going to do our gold and silver daily technical analysis update. The reason I'm doing these is I'm looking for entry points since they are cheap in relationship to the monetary base and it has the ripe, we'll call it ripe market conditions. I'm not trading in and out. I'm just buying these things and holding them and riding them higher. So the purpose is to see what the market's doing, give you a little bit of heads up of what it could potentially do, and maybe some potential buying opportunities. That's what I use these things for. Again, this is just my financial opinion. Please don't use it as advice, and we'll dive right in. So first, we're going to go over the dollar and gold. Here's the dollar and gold. The dollar was down 0.3% today. You can see the downtrend line here. We're flirting with that downtrend line, so we'll see what happens tomorrow if we're going to break the downtrend line and move on up, or if we're going to come back lower. Gold already kind of broke its uptrend line today, but it was up 9.4%. Looking at the dollar from a little bit bigger perspective, this is the index. Remember, this is fiat currency versus fiat currency. The dollar does look like it could potentially strengthen. Today we were lower, 94.0, so we're back down to 94.0 right here. This is 1 day delayed. Now, looking at the 10-year U.S. Treasury yield, we broke out to the upside of this trend line. We came back and we're back testing, retesting, and we're probably going to head higher, I think, at some point here. So higher yields, higher interest rate on the 10-year. And what does that mean? It means that money will eventually, if rates get high enough, will rotate out of stocks and bonds and into precious metals, is my guess. Here is gold. Gold, we're trying to break this like 1835, 37 level. We're coming right at it. So we'll see if we can break through this resistance level. Here's silver. Silver broke its downtrend line. We came back up. We back tested or retested, and then now we're moving on higher. If we close above, I would say basically where we're at now, if we can close up around 25 or above, I would say that we're in a new uptrend. And I think we could see this really start to move. So we're right there. We're getting close. Looking at platinum, here's our resistance line going across this way. We got to break through that. We can maybe break through it tomorrow, but it looks really good. We've got nice big buying pressure and small selling pressure leading up into it. So now we just have to break this little resistance line here and get our butts moving. And here's copper, the downtrend line. We broke that. Massive buying pressure coming through here. We sold back off for the retest, and now I think we're going to head higher after this retest here. So it looks good. Now in the mining companies, looks like we are getting these like reverse head and shoulders. We came in here, we got a little shoulder, head, shoulder, and hopefully we can break through the neckline here. The projected move would be this guy here on top of it. But either way, we broke the downtrend here. We're putting in this reverse head and shoulders, and hopefully we can break. We're seeing the same thing with SILJ. We do have these black candlesticks. Usually you've got a little small down day next to them. Sometimes they break through it with a huge up day, but most of the time you'll see these little black candlesticks with a down day next to it. There's one here. There's one here. It came back after. They're usually, I don't like the little black candlesticks. I like to see big white candlestick bodies busting through the resistance lines. That's what I want to see. EXK has got the same type of thing. We've got some resistance through here, even if you come back. Trying to break through it. First Majestic broke through its resistance line, so that looks good. That could be a leader. So that one's looking good. Franco Nevada, same thing, kind of a shoulder, head, shoulder developing. Same thing with Sandstorm Gold, shoulder, head, shoulder. Tried breaking out today a little bit and run, but the legs on the old cheetah are a little bit tired, I guess. Needs a little more rest. I say cheetah because on the channel, we would say that whenever we start to break out, it would run at cheetah speeds. So we would just take off like no other. And cheetahs make us money. That's why I'm referring to it. Tune Resources had a little bit of a down. Well, it tried selling off, but the buyers bought it back up. I did buy a little bit in Teuton. I thought it was cheap, so I just threw a little bit in there. Very small amount. cost averaging in. EMX is another one that I actually cost averaged in today just a teeny bit. We broke the downtrend line. We came back and kind of did a retest, and I'm just adding a teeny bit. Newmont. Now, I don't own Newmont. I just look at it to get a little bit of a picture of everything of what's doing. Well, I own it through a mutual fund, I guess. Downtrend line, it broke. Kind of a descending wedge. We came up, kind of came back to where we were, and now hopefully we can get some traction going to the upside. Barrick Gold in the same similar position. Looks a little bit better than Newmont. Downtrend line break, came up, retest, and now hopefully we can break this area through here, which means we're in a new uptrend if we break it. We're right there trying to break it. Yamana Gold's got a lot more work to do. It's coming down. I don't see any trend line breaks or anything like that. PLG is looking very good. We broke the downtrend line here. We kind of pulled back a little bit. Nice big buying pressure here. Nice big buying pressure today. This is a new uptrend. Let it make you money if you guys are in it. Let it make you money. Just ride. Even if we get a little small down day tomorrow or something, don't worry. Just let it ride it higher. Nova Royalties still looking good. This is a copper nickel company that I threw in. Downtrend line is broken. This line of support held. We popped higher and we're just moving sideways into dead period. I think this will resolve probably upward. So I do like Nova. So that's what I have for today for gold and silver. Looks pretty good overall. I mean, a little bit of, we could have a little small down day tomorrow just by looking at the candlestick patterns of these little black candlesticks on a lot of them. But I'm hoping that we can break through to the upside here. The downtrend lines are broken. We just need some buyers to step in and show them who the boss is. I don't see any reason fundamentally why gold would not go up. We've got oil taken off. This is going to be an inflationary input through the entire system. And gold and silver and all these precious metals like to account for that inflation. So it's usually lagged behind the price of oil. Oil's taken off. So I'm just waiting for this stuff to take off now. That's kind of my viewpoint. So that's overall, I think everything looks good and everything's intact. Let's just hope the buyers can step in and womp the sellers. If you guys like this analysis, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And thank you for listening. This is Finding Value.